What is going on there, Reject Nation? Greg, John, and Koi Jandreau is with us today. How are you guys doing? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on, okay? Koi and I were responsible adults that went to bed around 11:45, 11:30 p.m., set the phone in airplane mode, and then bam! Apparently this trailer came out at midnight, and we discovered it at 4:45 a.m.
The heartbreak I felt.
You have no idea how long I've been trying to get Koi to come on this channel. I'm like, dude, they usually come in at 6, so show up at 5:45. We got this, man. The reason I really wanted Koi for a Marvel one is because Koi is undoubtedly the biggest Marvel nut I know. If you guys haven't seen his series, Comic Book Shopping, here's just a few of the guests that he has worked with. I'm telling you, this guy knows comics better than anyone else I know in LA. I think John would attest to that as well. And to give John credit, he did catch us at midnight. Why were you not asleep? We planned for 5:45 a.m. But guys, follow Koi on social media. He is here with us at 5:30 in the morning. Follow his own solo YouTube channel. Let's get into this. Ajak.
5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the population of the universe. The people of this planet brought everyone back with the snap of a finger.
Salma Hayek said Thanos.
Provided the necessary energy for the emergence to begin.
Okay. All right.
How long do we have?
7 days.
Ring.
You better explain everything.
Built the world in 7 days, religious allegory, using Celestials, very smart.
We came here 7,000 years ago
Another 7.
to protect humans from the deviants.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
You guys helped fight Thanos, or any war, all the other terrible things throughout history.
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
Huh.
By who?
Oh! Celestial, so damn.
We need to find the others.
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
This is what the end of the world looks like. Please be a front row seat.
You know what's never saved the planet? Your sarcasm.
Now they can say that now. Yeah.
Since the day we arrived. When you love something, you protect it.
Okay, Harrington. This looks so beautiful.
Can't protect.
Dude.
Any of them.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Oh, I love how harrowing this looks.
Perfect safe house. Well, what's this even made of? Vibranium.
Fall collection. IKEA.
It's good to know the inventor of the team still shops at the best
I
store in
mean,
the
that's
world.
where you shop.
That's
you
where
gotta
you
be
shop.
efficient. Puts it together faster than us.
It's-
That's the real trick.
It's too much work, man. Go to IKEA.
Phastos co-signs IKEA, you know it's quality.
Brian
furnishing,
Tyree
all right?
Henry can set us up. He's ready.
All right, I really love that trailer a lot. John and I are going to give super quick thoughts since we've talked plenty about the Eternals already, and then we're going to let Koi kick a bunch of ass, okay? So I thought like this trailer was even better than the last one because we really get a sense for the scope. We really get a sense for the scale. This one felt like a lot more of the Marvel qualities that we want, like the deviants look really threatening. I love how menacing and harrowing, like the peril. You can really feel that on display here. It was cool to get a sense of like pretty much everyone's powers this time around. I love the use of the visual effects combined mainly with a bunch of like a shooting on location practical stuff as well. Yeah, I thought this was a really, really great trailer because I remember the teaser, I had a feeling of this looks really cool, but the production design around the characters had this bit of like, I feel like they're semi-cosplaying to a certain extent because the sets didn't really feel alive, even though I love that they were shooting on location. This completely took it in the other direction where I'm like, oh, never mind. Okay, I take that all back. This is awesome. Like, I really liked that first trailer, but this one I especially loved. John, take it away.
Yeah, I would agree with you. This one seemed like it had a bit more room to breathe, a bit more room to expand on what we saw in the first trailer, and I love that caliber that they're alluding at here, where, yeah, we did go to all these locations, we are using big CGI, but we're not relying on that for everything, and it does feel like Chloe Zhao is able to bring the sense of gravitas you would expect from getting an Oscar-winning director to, your first Oscar-winning director to do an MCU movie. So yeah, this was one of those trailers where like every shot is so picturesque and breathtaking, and it really got me kind of mood that I think this movie's trying to pitch of this larger-than-life scopic adventure that does also directly account for why they haven't been interfering and what they were doing while Thanos was around and all that. So this was really exciting.
They're actually addressing the comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coy, my man, watch what Coy does. Take it away. Go all comic booky on us. Do it, buddy.
Take us shopping, boy.
So what I'm fascinated by is they're leaning deeply into the religious overtones. We haven't had a movie with this kind of texture before, using the film stock and the full flavor of what she's built. They're also not shying away from very dense subject matter. They're talking about creation, they're talking about 7 days, they're talking about destruction. There's a lot of religious overtones there with, God creating the world in 7 days, the Celestials creating, all these things that I think are very specific. And using that in a trailer is really bold because you're showing the audience like, hey, this isn't gonna be a Marvel movie that you can just casually pop in, kick back, enjoy. You've got a cast, the sexiest cast, I think, we've seen in quite some time. We're talking Dune and Knight's Tale level sexy. And they're all at the height of their powers. We're talking about people that are beyond gods. These are characters that are going to make Thanos look very middling. Also, I can almost guarantee you Thanos pops up to show their power set. Thanos is a deviant in his own right. He's a Titan. He's related to all of these people. He's actually technically related to Angelina Jolie's character in the canon of the comic books.
Thena, her name's Thena.
Jeez, Coy.
She didn't know.
Studied for.
Not know this
Sorry to interrupt. Please go.
I mean, by all means. So she being related, I think there's going to be an element of power structure where we're going to see how strong they are as related to Thanos. And I can't believe just in our world we got to see Salma Hayek say the word Thanos. That just like that experience for me as a movie nerd and comic nerd. But I really appreciate the fact that they gave us a Celestial at the jump, 30 seconds into the trailer. We all had the reaction of the scope that they wanted to portray. I think that in IMAX is really going to show people what cosmic Marvel can be. With Guardians of the Galaxy, it cracked the door open to what we can experience, and then through Loki and more of this Phase 4 stuff, we're about to experience mind-bending, reality-bending consciousness in a way that's going to make us undermine our own perception of the first 3 phases in a way that you can kind of rewrite everything we've had to this point. You can retroactively make things canon through What If. You can retroactively make things work through this God mode we're entering with this world, and we can explain any plot points, including the X-Men and Fantastic Four, by this creation of half the people coming back through that energy. That tidal wave shot, all of that to me read, we're getting X-Men, Fantastic Four, and a lot of seeds planted here. I'm not saying that by the end of the movie we've got those characters. I am saying that by the end of the movie something will have happened to cause a throwback in a future movie to say like, oh, this is when the seed was planted.
Gotcha. Wow, that was amazing.
That's what I think.
Don't really have to jump cut that one. I really appreciate that.
So most comprehensive adult breakdown I've ever seen in my life.
In the morning.
Also, worth noting, Eternals are one of the densest comic books and something I know maybe the least about. So as far as the comic book awareness, they're a character set that are popping in and out of the comic books through the decades, and it's always like a writer gets a hold of them, writes his arc, and then goes, and then they just like kind of fade into the distance. So much like in the movie, there's an awareness of like they exist, but they're only here when we need them. And in the comics, it's very similar, where it's like we're gonna go into the darkness for a while. Yeah. And right now, there's a really beautiful run illustrated by Asad Rabis, and it is stunning in its depth of field, in its inking, and it looks like Chloe Zhao's like cinematography. They're actually mirroring the line work of her film work in the line work of the comic book, so it feels immersive impressive in both mediums.
Do you have any theories at all about any of the characters? Like, I'm feeling like Ikaris might actually be a bad guy.
I think Ikaris is a bad guy. I think Ikaris is a bad guy.
Ikaris is, I'm getting bad guy vibes from him.
Can we also note that Richard Madden was like everyone's fan cast for Cyclops?
yeah.
They just leaned in.
It could still happen. It could still happen.
Multiple realities.
And what did you think about the Deviants?
I liked the Deviants, but I definitely need more to really know if they're gonna feel like space dogs. You know what I mean? Like, there is a part of me that goes like, I remember the Incredible Hulk when he fought Gamma Dogs too. Like, I need to know that there's gonna be a texture to them that feels like something beyond what we've seen so far. This is the first trailer. Don't show me more. Please stop.
Yeah.
But at this point, this was the story trailer. This was for people like me to go like, that's referencing this, this, and this, and for people in out of the pop culture sphere to get to know enough that they're like, I'm in or not. Because I think the first trailer, like you were saying, was just, hey, this is the palette we're playing with.
Yeah.
Like, it just showed us the colors. This was them showing us what colors we're painting with in action. This was like page 1 of the coloring book. Now I don't want more. Now please give me no more story. Please don't show me
It's
more.
the final trailer, actually.
Good.
All right, Koi. We gotta bring him on for every.
We
one
need
of them.
Koi.
Get ready to never sleep, Koi. Get ready to
And
never-
this is the one I know the least. You guys are
Right, you're
prepared.
no more than us.
Imagine what happens the next time.
Spider-Man.
Oh, God.
That's gonna
Captain
be...
America 4 trailer
Oh
comes
man,
out.
problem. I know that like the back of my hand. Let's do this.
Safe to say, you gotta subscribe to Koi Jandrew's channel. Please check him out on social media. I appreciate you being an energetic trooper at this time of day. You can subscribe to us to bring on people like Koi. That's what we're here for. Hit that like button. Tell us your thoughts about the Eternals. Seriously, that was. I really am happy you're here. We'll do another video later today, and we'll catch you guys soon. Koi desperately wanted to get a thought.
I had a thought. Okay, so Dane Whitman is very, very clearly our eye line as the audience. He's the human of the cast. He's going to be in the love triangle. There's going to be 3 people in love. He's going to be our eye line to it, but it's really smart to have him be the one that addresses the plot point. Why haven't they been helping? What have they been doing? He's going to be our guy to guide us through the plot. He's going to be a lot of exposition. And then in the post-credit scene, he's going to turn to the Black Knight. I don't think it's the Black Knight until the 3rd act or the post-credit scene, because that earns our eye line, our hero's journeys through Dane Whitman. Thank you very much. Jon Snow knows nothing, but he will. He will.